Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Dimitra. In today's video I am going to be swatching some new lipsticks that I just found the other day at the drugstore. CoverGirl seems to have been going on a rampage releasing brand new items for the spring, and I came about this new display of lipsticks and I thought, hang on a second. I'm gonna pick these up, I'm gonna play around with them and review them for you live on camera. That sounded really game show host-like. I'm sorry. If you're interested in finding out what I think about these lipsticks and how they swatch, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Here are all of the shades that I picked up. There were several more shades available, but they were more on the nude side. And then they also had some crazy colors that I don't really wear, and I didn't want to spend my money on something that I was only going to swatch once in a video and try on. All of these CoverGirl lipsticks claim to be gel liquid lipsticks, so they don't dry down to a matte, but instead they leave a very nice sort of wet look on your lips. As soon as I saw the packaging for these CoverGirl lipsticks, I immediately thought to let me see if I can grab them all. My Too Faced lipsticks, which are basically identical in terms of packaging. And then I also thought there's another drugstore brand that's come out with several of these, and that's L'Oreal, the Infallible collection. They've come out with several tubes of lipstick and they look very, very similar. And to go a step beyond that, I found some of my Maybelline Jolt lipsticks, which are just mini versions of these long tubes right here. Alright, so let's dive in. I got the first one right here. This is called Evangelical. It's number 110. It looks to be a sort of neutral pink color, and it does have a nice little safety seal on here. So I'm going to break the safety seal on here and crack it open. So it does have the same applicator that the Too Faced liquid lipstick has and that the Maybelline Jolt liquid lipstick has as well. I am just going to squeeze a little bit out. This is not the color I was expecting. Alright guys, there is Evangelical on my lips, and this doesn't appear to be the same color as the tube. I thought it was going to be a little darker, but this turned out to be really bright. Oh good lord. The formula doesn't really bother me. It does feel like a bit of a gel on your lips. It's very creamy. I like the shine that it does leave behind. I'm a big fan of that with lipsticks. But the color I really don't like. Pardon me. It did give full coverage of my lips, so it is quite opaque, and that was only sort of one swoop across the lips. But definitely not a fan of this color, at least on my skin tone. Alright guys, the next color is going to be number 120. This is Tangelo, so I guess the theme here is to have gel in the title of all of these lipsticks. This, judging by the name alone, I think is going to be more of a reddy sort of orange color. But I don't know guys, the exterior color doesn't really match the interior color. So I'm just going to crack it open, break through that safety seal. Swatch it on the back of my hand first this time. Guys, this is such a nice sort of red color. It does feel like it's got a little bit of orange in there, but it's not that bad actually. I'm not doing a great job of applying this color. I have to go in there and clean up these edges. This looks awful. Okay guys, I know I didn't apply this exactly the perfect way. I'm probably going to need a little bit of lip liner with them, but I do have it on nonetheless. Just had to clean up the bottom lip a little bit. So this color here is super bright. It didn't look as orange on the swatch that I had on my hand as it does when I applied it to my lips. On my lips, it looks like a really bright orangey red color, and definitely more orange than red, at least that's how I'm seeing it. Let me know if that's translating on camera. Actually, let me see if I can zoom you guys in a little. There you go. So there is the lipstick a little bit closer up. Tell me what you guys think. Does it look a little more orange than it does red, or do you think it's a good combination of both? But I will say this color actually reminds me of Anna Nicole from Jeffree Star. It's got that same sort of undertone to it. I did get full coverage as well with this lipstick, so it is quite pigmented. We are moving right along here. The next color I have is number 125. This is in the shade Gel Yes. This looks actually very similar to Tangelo, but just a little more muted. So I think this is more red than this color here is. Ooh, okay, now this red is calling my name. It is a nice sort of deep red color. I really like this one. And these have no scent to them, if you guys are wondering. They don't smell like anything. This color is definitely up my alley. It looks stunning on. I love this shade of red. This formula of lipstick is starting to get a little bit tricky to apply. I can't seem to always get a clean line underneath, especially on my bottom lip. It kind of seems a little bit jagged. I always have to go in there and really clean things up afterwards. So it's a little bit tricky to work with. I know this red doesn't go with the eye look that I'm wearing right now, but damn does it look good. Moving on to the next color. This is in the shade number 130. It's called Don't Be Jelly. It looks to be a little more of a purpley sort of grape color. So I'm gonna swatch that on the back of my hand. I actually don't think I would ever wear a color like this, but we are swatching all of these, so I'm gonna put this on my lips and see what happens. And here is the color Don't Be Jelly. It has a lot of pigment to it. With one swipe, you're gonna get full opacity, which is really nice. This is definitely not my color. It's not something that I would ever really wear, but I guess if you're looking for a really bold purple lipstick, this is one that you could turn to. And I seem to keep getting this lipstick on my teeth. I am not having much luck today. So while I have this bright color on, I am gonna do a bit of a transfer test. I'm sure this transfers, guys, because it's not a matte lipstick, but let us try. Clean back of hand and yep. It definitely transfers. However, even after doing that transfer test, the color is still there. It hasn't really shifted. I didn't see any of it sort of peel off and get patchy. It still actually looks quite nice. And here is the last color. It's called Raspberry Jelly. This is number 150. This is a nice sort of fall vampy purple color. It does have that really nice sort of plum tone to it. And there you have it. Raspberry Jelly is on my lips. While I do like this color, I had one hell of a time putting this on because it seemed to shift around so much. It was also a little bit streaky, so anytime I applied more color, it would shift around the product and there would be a ton of streaks, so it was a little more challenging to work with. I still have very jagged edges on my bottom lip. I don't think my Cupid's bow turned out the way I really wanted it to, but I had to stop playing with it because I was starting to get really angry at it. So while this color is beautiful, I also found this color to be the hardest one out of the bunch to work with. And there you have it. Those were all of my swatches of the new CoverGirl Gel Liquid Lipsticks. If you were to ask me for my honest to goodness opinion about these gel liquid lipsticks from CoverGirl, I would probably say pass. You don't need these. They are a little bit tricky to work with. I would rather go with the L'Oreal Infallible liquid lipsticks. I think they're a lot easier to work with. They have the same sort of color range and I think they just sit a little bit better on the lips, mostly because you can get the applicator in there for some nice sharp lines. I hope y'all found this video helpful. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. You can also connect with me on all of my social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'm gonna link all of that good stuff for you in the description box below. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are all having an amazing day no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.